Dawkins, and we're with Contemporary Black Voices. And I'm going to be your host today, along with Caleb Alexander, New York Times bestselling author, and our historian, Mario Salas.
Thank you.
Today, we're going to be talking about entertainment mainly, and the cards that are going to be developed. And we think that this is just going to be stellar. And we want to give you a little bit of an insight, excuse me, a little bit of an insight as to how these cards are going to be created. We also want to just touch today on some of those people who are going to be on the cards. If you also pick up the paper, Black San Antonio, then you can see, and you see the wild card for the Joker is none other than Mr. Richard Pryor.
Oh, boy.
So let's kind of open it up, Mario. Let's talk about the Joker. Let's talk about the man on the cover.
Well, Richard Pryor, my goodness, this guy could make, you would be falling out of your chair. Your tears would be coming out of your eyes. He did movies as well,
right,
in which he was super funny in all the movies as well. But his stand-up comedy was probably the best in the West.
Right.
I mean, I can't think of anybody, even now, Dave Chappelle is okay, but nobody had been able to compete with Richard Pryor.
And I don't even think Eddie Murphy competes with him.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
No, he's in a place all by himself. He has that.
And he and Red Fox were the Trailblazers.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Both of them. And again, Richard Pryor, I mean, the way he would make his face and his eyes when he would be telling those jokes. So
and the way he'd walk.
Yeah. And it just is unbelievable. One of his most famous ones was Mojo Can Handle It, where he pretends to be some kind of a voodoo preacher, and he can heal people. And everybody in this film, you can find it on YouTube. Everybody has some kind of ailment, like their arm hurt, they can't walk no more. You will fall out of your chair. A guy comes up there in a wheelchair and says, he's been struck, he can't walk or whatever. And Richard Pryor proceeds to throw him out of the chair and then says something like, I bet your ass can walk now.
Caleb, do you have any recollection of Red Fox?
You know what? So my recollections of Richard, honestly, first Richard. So
okay.
It's just the albums that my mom would play. They would play. My mom and uncles would have the albums playing, and a lot of times they'd be like, "Well, there'd be a debate. Can we play this with the kids in the den?"
Right.
And but yeah, no, those my recollections from Red Fox is pretty much the same. So, but my era, I knew Red Fox from Sanford and Son.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so he was.
That was good work. But he also had his stand-up that he did.
It is stand-up.
On Sanford and Son, he just went wild.
Right.
Yeah.
Him and Aunt Esther.
Oh, yeah.
Aunt Esther one time said on the show, I better be careful. I don't want to be in a room with an unmarried man. And Red Fox said, well, if I was out on the ocean all by myself, I'd rather kiss a starfish or an alligator or something.
A barracuda.
Than to kiss you.
Right.
And then he told her that she could press her face in some dough and make some ugly cookies.
Red Fox had some raunchy stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
His stand-up show in Las Vegas, I always wanted to see it. Never got a chance to see that one. But it was, from what I understand, something to behold.
Yeah,
but
it was kind of like Dave Chappelle in a way. You didn't want to sit on the front row either.
No.
He'd call you out.
Right.
That pretty lady there, why you with that ugly man?
Let's move on to some of the entertainers.
Louis first.
Louis?
We got Louis first. If you want to take them in order, we got Louis first, right?
Okay.
So Louis is right there. We got Louis Armstrong. Mario, what you got with Louis?
Well, my goodness, it's a wonderful world.
Right.
Well, that's the song that did it.
Right.
For me. It's a beautiful world. It's a wonderful world. And of course, the raspy voice. There's nobody really could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then the trumpet, right? He played the trumpet. Mm-hmm. He could make that trumpet talk to you. It was just beautiful what he did. And he's the jazz man. Played in clubs in New Orleans, all over the world. He actually came here and played a couple of times.
I think he is like what I would call almost like the Godfather of New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, He was during Hurricane Katrina. He had to be saved, if I remember right.
Wow.
Yeah, he got caught up in that
Ooh.
flood. Louis Armstrong.
He was dead then.
No, I thought he was. Maybe I'm thinking of
Katrina,
somebody
what,
else.
91? What was Katrina?
Somebody got caught up in there. Maybe
90,
it was a jazz guy though.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, well, that's happened when you'll get there older than I am. You'll get there pretty soon. Don't worry about it. Man, take some Tylenol. You might
He got caught up in Katrina.
take some Tylenol. You might come out of it and catch something else. But
That's a good one.
yeah, but somebody did get caught up. So look that up because maybe I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
What year was Hurricane Katrina?
That's what I was saying. Was it 91?
Yeah.
I think it was 91, right?
Well, he wasn't dead then. in
91? That's 24 years ago.
Well, you're older than I thought, Chris. Anyway, somebody look that up and verify it for us.
Then we got the man, the Godfather of Soul. Chris,
I feel good.
feel good.
Say it loud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
There you go.
You know, out of all the songs, I think that's the two songs for him, for me. I mean, I like a lot of James Brown songs, but that, what I almost think is like a national anthem, Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud, is really, I mean, that was great.
That was a direct attack against the idea of white supremacy.
Yeah.
And it gave people hope, gave people to be proud. And that was, you're right. That was it. That was the song.
And I think the one of the other ones, it was not quite of a protest song or anything like that, but when he did It's a Man's World.
Yeah.
When he did It's a Man's
That
World.
respect for women.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, but it would be nothing without a woman.
Yeah, that's right. That song said a whole lot.
Yeah. All right. And we got Brother Ray Charles.
Ray was a trailblazer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was a trailblazer because when Ray was signed to, I can't remember what record label he was signed to, and at the end of his signing, he decided to go with, I think, another company, which
Atlantic. I think was it Atlantic. He went to the big boys, right?
yeah, was either Atlantic, Columbia, somebody
somewhere
like that.
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, you promised me that I could have an orchestra and all that kind of stuff."
And he wanted his
And
own
that's
masters.
And that's when he did Georgia on My Mind.
Yeah.
And that was a huge hit for Ray Charles.
Yep.
Georgia on My Mind.
And so, and his refusal to play Segregated South.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that kind of trail. You know, that kind of.
And he blazed the trail from a standpoint of with Martin Luther King and different things like that. Ray Charles was very much involved in all of that, as was Sidney Poitier and some others.
Yeah, by the way, you were right about Louis Armstrong. He died in 71.
71. Oh,
You
okay.
were right. Cleared that up, folks.
All
I just took some Tylenols, and so that made me.
He got autism.
Yeah.
Old man's autism.
So let's bring it up to the late 70s, right?
Okay.
Prince,
That's my guy.
it's your guy,
That's my guy.
Mr. Minnesota. Purple Rain, right?
Yeah.
You got purple too, didn't you?
Purple Rain.
Now, Prince was, before Prince came on the scene, everybody gravitated toward
Mike.
Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
who we grew up with.
Yep.
Okay. And Michael was, like Sammy Davis Jr., a hell of an entertainer. And what he developed with his instrument, his voice, was incredible. I mean, to hear this guy sing and the vibrato and the stuff that he has was like incredible. And you're not going to hear hardly anybody else sound like him. I think I've heard maybe one or two
There was
people.
one Prince song, a very famous.
Which one?
I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, he had a lot of
Yeah, there was a lot
There
of.
was one that really went over.
I know it was the probably
1999.
No, well, that
Little
one.
Red Corvette.
That one, yeah, I forgot about that one. There was one other one about something. Never mind. I'll find it.
Yeah,
I'll find it on my phone.
I want to be your lover and Darling Nikki. I mean, he just had hit after hit after hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was something, and Prince was, in my opinion, by being a musician, was a very accomplished person. He played all the instruments he did. And
Yeah.
I was on Warner Brothers at the same time that he was on Warner Brothers. And the one thing about
When Doves Cry.
When Doves
Doves
Cry,
Cry.
That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking about. That was
Okay.
the biggest hit, believe it or not.
no,
It says here, Prince's biggest hit, widely considered to be When Doves Cry from Purple Rain album.
Yeah, a Purple Rain album was just
Purple Rain
insane.
album was huge.
Yeah.
I don't think When Doves Cry was bigger than Purple Rain.
The song was his first #1 single on U.S. Billboard Top 100. Became the best-selling single of 1984.
I'm gonna have to check that out because
You've
I
been
know.
taking Tylenols too, I
No,
see.
the most, no, music I know. And the most beautiful girl in the world that was brought to him, not brought to him, but he did it with, what's the guy? Clive Davis. He did it with Clive Davis. And Clive Davis took that song to #1. And they were saying at that time that was, his biggest hit. All that crossed over.
Right.
Let me put it that way.
Okay, yeah.
But I thought a lot of other ones crossed over too, though. Like
They did.
Little Red Corvette.
They did.
So let's talk about Prince's legacy, not just as a singer, but also as a producer and a songwriter.
Right. Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
All of
Oh,
that.
yeah, he knew how to do that.
Untold number of hits this
Oh.
man wrote for everybody else.
Right.
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 Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I gotta ask the question: Prince or Michael Jackson?
That's
The age-old
that's
debate.
hard. That's
Yeah,
hard.
That's the age-old debate.
That's hard.
So how about the pop princess, Whitney?
I think the greatest female voice of all time.
Whitney?
Yes.
Whitney Houston.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I think
Okay.
the great and what was so incredible about her is
Now-
if you knew some of the backstory.
I just want to say this now.
What?
You said of all time. Now you got Patty in there now.
Right, right.
You got Patty.
Right.
You okay now?
Right, yeah, yeah.
That's a big. You dropped the gauntlet on that.
And-
one.
and you got Aretha.
Never got two goals.
You got to read. No, there have been a lot of great ones, but the thing is how Whitney hit the scene. That album, I don't think The Bodyguard that there's ever been a bigger album, especially by a female, and that album is still selling today. That Bodyguard. That was just great, and her acting and everything else that she did. Whitney was a one. I was going to say one hit wonder, but that's not true. She was a one take wonder. Anything that she could do, she normally did it in one take, sang it, and it was over.
That range of voice was just
Range of
incredible.
voice, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. But then also now, I'll have to check the numbers because the Jennifer Hudson and I'm telling you, I'm not going. When you talk
Right,
about songs
right,
that are tied
right.
to film,
Right.
we have to check the numbers on that because that was enormous song with a lot of crossover.
Not as big as Bodyguard,
Not
but,
as big as Bodyguard.
but we'll check it.
We'll check the numbers.
Yeah,
on
we'll
that
check
one.
it.
Okay, so we have the pop princess Whitney, and which is what 80s, 90s, 80s, 90s,
Yeah,
80s, right?
90s.
Or
Late
late
80s,
80s,
90s.
because that was the whole Bobby Brown, New Edition, all that kind of stuff. When she was, and Kevin.
And Whitney
Well, she had some tragedy in her life too with I think it was Dionne Warwick's sister or aunt or somebody, where she said she was sexually abused by,
Okay, right.
by one of the family members.
Right.
And then one other point too, everybody was blaming Bobby Brown for that.
no.
More likely it was that
It was-
sexual experience.
Well, Whitney was a round the way girl. I mean, she
Yeah.
was like
Jersey girl anyway, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Bobby Brown. I think
People
it was
didn't
more-
know.
It was more like what happened in her childhood.
Yeah, you put it on Bobby,
Yeah.
but Whitney
Yeah.
was doing a lot of that herself.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the new princess is on the list. Beyonce. Should she?
I'm gonna leave that to you.
I don't know, because when it comes to these lists, sometimes I'm one to say I'm one of the ones now. She's had a stellar career, right?
Yes.
But I'm one of the ones that always say is the longevity. Has she reached the point of longevity where she needs to make this list with people like a Whitney or Ray Charles or
Tina Turner.
or a Tina? Yeah, right. So has she? Should she be here at this point in her career? That's the question.
Well, the cowboy hats keep that going. I don't know.
The answer for me is yes.
Okay.
But I will also say that those other people that you've named, I think, in my opinion, are more accomplished when I look at it from a a musical standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce, to me, I liked her singing more when she was with Destiny Child and stuff like that, or Put a Ring on It and
Mm-hmm. Right.
stuff like that. But this kind of stuff that she's doing now and the stuff, because I guess I'm older, I just don't relate.
Yeah. No, because I'm wondering, like we said, she's on the list, but where's Tina? Or where's Patty? Or where's Gladys Knight?
Gladys Knight, yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So should Beyonce have made it and Gladys did?
No,
Not.
yeah, well,
So
that's a tough call.
no, it ain't
You-
tough for me.
you know what's good for me as black folks is that we've got so many to choose from.
Yeah,
and we
absolutely.
got a smorgasbord of
Absolutely.
people to be able to choose
We
from.
love them all.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, and Tina Turner should have been on here somewhere. I guess
Yeah.
we just didn't cross our minds.
What about Nina Simone? Or
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Nina
You know.
Simone. Yeah,
So it's so many of them. But yeah, so we got Beyonce. and so-
Randy Crawford too. If you heard of her,
Yeah,
yeah, she's up there too.
she was with the Crusaders.
Yeah,
all right, next we got Stevie. My man Stevie.
peace has come to Zimbabwe. Remember that song? And then that really interesting philosophical album, a day about life. I can't remember the name of it. Plants or something. I can't remember the name of that album. It had to do with nature and stuff. And then, of course, he was the 13-year-old genius when
Right.
he first started off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was Prince before Prince.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, and when he played the harmonica like he couldn't
Yeah,
believe.
and he still.
As a kid.
Well, wait a minute. He plays a chromatic harmonica.
Oh.
Okay, and playing a chromatic harmonica is a hell of a lot different.
That's
than just,
the one where you
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you have to move it
Right,
in and out,
right,
like
right.
like you're playing a trombone.
Right. There were two people that I knew right now that played chromatic harmonica. Toots. Somebody, Toots Totozis, I can't pronounce his last name, who Quincy would use a lot, and then Stevie. Those were the only two people I knew that played
Wow.
chromatic harmonica.
Wow.
Well, that makes it harder.
Yeah.
Not only do you have to coordinate the note blowing
Yeah.
with
Right.
the in and out. That's
Yeah.
hard-
Oh, you
that's
got to
harder
hit the
do.
notes. You got to know how to hit them notes. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that
In and out.
Stevie's greatest song.
What?
Ooh.
Give me top two. I'll give you two. Give me top two Stevie's greatest. What's your top two Stevie greatest?
Well, go ahead, Chris.
Well, you know, I mean, I can't say that they're the greatest, but the one that everybody sings is going to surprise you.
What is it?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Everybody's
At every birthday.
at every birthday.
Would y'all please shut up?
They want to sing
So I was
that thing.
thinking the one that when you said the one everybody sings,
Yeah.
everybody sings Ribbon in the Sky.
Right. Right. That's what- Stevie's had a lot of great
yeah.
songs. And the one thing I like about Stevie is that Stevie and Marvin Gaye
Oh.
were two of the people. And I mean, you could go back to Edwin Starr and different people like that. But that was a time when people not only were talking about protests, but you were also talking about things that were other than dancing and screwing and different stuff like that.
Right.
And if you remember, Motown didn't want Stevie to do that kind of stuff.
Right.
And they didn't want Marvin Gaye to really do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And those things became big hits for both.
Well,
of them.
one other song that people try to act like they don't like because they might have been got themselves in trouble was the song about part-time lover.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
The
I like that.
words in there is like people were doing it. Oh my God, I did that. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, his other one was it? It's not. Is it? I used to love. I need. I was made to love her.
I was made to
I was
love
made to love
Oh,
her.
that was one of the young little Stevie Wonder
Yeah.
songs. That was a great one, man.
Ooh-wee. Yeah. So let's see. We have. I'm gonna say it in a controversial way. One of the greatest black actors, yes or no? We have Mr. Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Macbeth.
Yes.
He played Macbeth, a Shakespearean trained. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
He was in the second Gladiator movie.
Yeah.
You know the one thing I'll tell you about
Glory.
Right.
The Civil War one.
Oh yeah.
the thing I'll tell you about Annie was in Spike Lee's with us school. Not with the school days. It was
No.
Got to do the right thing, maybe. No,
no,
wasn't that-
well, hell, he played
did he-
Malcolm X.
he played Malcolm. Yeah, but
I was
one
gonna
before
say, who
that.
did Malcolm X?
Yeah, Denzel.
But Denzel, the one thing that he did that I know that he did, he was buying, like, say, you're both authors and book writers. He would buy the rights to your book for a certain time to make sure that he had a way to work. Okay. And I thought that was incredible. And he told a lot
Smart on his part.
told a lot of other people in the business to do the same. Huh?
There's a
he did
ghost
the-
in the house.
Portier. Right.
Oh yeah.
It's the ghost of Portier that I've heard talking back there.
Right.
Oh,
Sydney-
what? Lilies in the Field? I mean, going and all those
yeah.
movies.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sydney,
When-
one of the greatest.
When you talk about him and Harry Belafonte and what they did with the civil rights movement,
Yeah.
They did.
forget about what they did from my standpoint, from the movie standpoint
Right.
and the entertainment. But what they did for civil rights was incredible.
Yeah. Huge impact beyond art, right? Just
Yeah.
huge impact.
Yeah.
Politically and socially, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Not
So-
afraid to stand up.
Not afraid. And that you know what and that's what kind of puts you on this list, right? When you transcend your art and change it to where you make a impact on social movements and you make a national impact when you use that platform for the betterment of society. And that's what transforms good artists into legends.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the point that a lot of people that don't know about the black experience don't understand, and that is music, the tremendous role that music plays in the life of the black community. Not only resistance songs, songs of sorrow, and the music helping you to deal with the horrible situation of white supremacy. If you ain't black, you don't understand that.
A topic for a different show, but what's happening to our musicians and songwriters today? I mean, we don't have any protest songs. Everything that's going on in America, you haven't heard any.
Well, some of the rappers are like laying it in on Trump out here, but they're not
Mainstream.
It's not getting out there.
Yeah.
Not getting out there.
All right. One of the greatest of all entertainers, definitely one of the most successful, Oprah. What we got to say about Oprah?
The own channel. It's got her own channel.
Oprah.
Yeah.
Groundbreaking.
What kicked her off the top? What's the movie? What?
Color Purple.
That's it.
Color Purple.
That really put her in the limelight.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And, and the Oprah Winfrey show too. You know.
Yeah.
That.
Well, and then even the criticism of it, the good and bad criticism of it, helped her, I think, to be successful.
Yeah.
Of course, you had a lot of black male criticism of it, but
Oh yeah.
a lot of that.
I don't have a
all
lot.
black men look bad.
I don't have a lot of bad criticism for Oprah because I think that for me, what Oprah has done through having her show and the movies and different things is she's been able to manage her money well. She's been able to accumulate a lot of money.
And help people like Whoopi Goldberg do that.
That's my point. Is that how she helped other people? Dr. Oz wouldn't be where he is without Oprah.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil.
But he's taking Tylenols too.
Right. Dr. Phil wouldn't be where he is without Oprah.
I'm not sure what he's
Gail King would not be where she is without
I'm
Oprah.
not sure what Dr. Phil's taking, but something's going on there. But anyway, all those people.
Yeah. She founded a girls' school in South Africa.
Right.
Well, I mean, she's done well.
Right.
She's done a lot of work, a lot of good. So let's
Keep it
see.
going. Keep
All
it
right,
going.
Sammy Davis. What we got? What we got to say about Sammy?
He was Michael Jackson before Michael Jackson.
Another Michael
I don't
Jackson
know,
before
but
Michael
he was
Jackson.
hanging around with a bunch of rats.
Right. The rat.
Yeah, he was with the Rat Pack. Frank
Rat
and
Pack.
Well, the biggest criticism of him was that he went along too much with the system.
with the, yeah.
He wasn't.
Especially when he kissed Richard Nixon.
Yeah, he wasn't critical of. No, well, we got guys telling Donald Trump they love him, but
They ain't kissed him yet.
Yeah. It's-
about disrespect. But anyway, that was one of the criticisms of Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
I don't think it tells the whole story, but that was one of the criticisms.
Sammy, Frank,
There's some
and
good
Dean.
sides to him too.
And it switched to
Yeah.
Judaism.
Yes.
He was one of the few black folks that got accepted into that white world.
Yeah.
Um, Sammy Davis, Sidney Poitier did the same thing, but he did it with respect. Whereas you could make the argument that Sammy Might have lost a little of his respect.
Sammy, I don't know. Do you know how he lost his one eye and he had a glass eye?
I don't know the story of that.
Okay.
It wasn't Tylenol. I don't.
All right, let's see. Did we already do? No, we didn't. Let's do the Kings. The King of Pop, Mike. We didn't talk. We talked about Prince. We didn't talk about Mike.
Right.
So we got to talk about Mike, which
Michael
probably
Jackson?
is the greatest entertainer of all time.
They don't care about us.
Right.
That was a movement song.
Yeah,
They don't care about us.
greatest song of all time, Thriller. Greatest album of all time,
Right.
Thriller.
Right.
It was an event.
Right.
Yeah, well, he went to one of the ghettos in Brazil to do a video of "They Don't Care About Us" with the drum beats.
You know, when we talk about this is a card deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that we don't talk about is when we talk about Michael Jackson and we talk about everything that's happened in the entertainment business, you know who we left off?
Who?
Quincy Jones.
Yeah, you have to. You definitely have to put Quincy.
He's the wizard behind the
He's
drum.
the
behind
wizard.
everybody.
He's the incredible wizard.
He just passed away. What?
Yeah.
A year or so ago.
Right.
Yeah.
But let's give Mike his though. Mike his due. So Mike, I remember was a 31, 32-minute video. It was a mini movie. First of its kind ever.
Oh yeah.
Kids, they let kids out of school to see
Still do
Thriller.
it. Still do it. They still do
He had
it.
everybody glued to their TV when he did
Right.
Thriller.
When he
Right.
did Thriller.
Everybody was glued to it.
Everybody. It was incredible.
It was incredible. It was
At that
unbelievable.
time, remember, the largest ever
Right.
payment for a commercial.
Right.
Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh, when his hair got
when his hair got fire. Right, the
Yeah,
largest
this
pay-
Halloween, they need to put that back on TV.
Pepsi. Groundbreaking. His Remember the Times where he
Right.
displayed black people as pharaohs in each. I mean, just groundbreaking after groundbreaking after groundbreaking moment.
The biggest thing about Michael that I think folks should always know is that Michael bought the biggest catalog of music of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson also got the biggest contract in entertainment of all time.
Yeah.
CBS paid him, Sony paid him $1 billion.
Yes.
And the reason why they paid him $1 billion is because he owned the Beatles catalog,
Yep.
Sly and the Family Stone,
Yeah.
and all of those people.
Did he end up buying Elvis's too? Somebody bought
Some
Elvis.
parts of it.
Yeah, I think he may have had some
Elvis
parts of that.
Wow.
So he had the biggest catalog. That's how he got the most money from anybody, period.
Yeah.
And now, unfortunately, that I think has gone back to Sony or CBS.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, just legend.
Yeah, some of those big label companies, they steal stuff from folks.
Always still.
Always doing that.
Always have done it for years.
Yeah.
All right. So the Queen, Aretha, Queen of Soul.
Mm.
What we got to say about Aretha?
She did some beautiful remakes too, of singing someone else's song, Dionne Warwick's song. One of that, Say a Little
I
Prayer
say a
for
little
Me.
prayer for yeah.
Yeah, she did a remake of that, and it was pretty. It was pretty.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. It was her version. I love her version.
Her version.
The
of
thing
it.
about that folks don't know about Aretha is when we talk about the Sidney Poitiers and the Ray Charles and the people who participated in the civil rights, Aretha was one of those ones behind the scenes that sometimes she would write a check, send it to Martin Luther King, do whatever was necessary to make sure that they could keep going.
Well, she tickled me remember the movie The Blues Brothers?
Yeah.
She was a little cook or something.
Yeah.
In the Blues Brothers, and she saw these two white guys come in there, and then saw them dancing, and she goes, "They got soul."
Natural Woman.
Yeah.
One of her biggest hits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
And to do right, you got to be a do right man.
I think you better leave the set then.
All right. So we did talk about Richard and Red already. And let's see.
How much time we got left?
I think we have really covered.
Extended it all. I think it's good.
I think we covered, because we already covered Richard and Red, so we pretty much covered anybody. Who who else we got to be on this list, real quick? Who else? Who we want to acknowledge?
we said Quincy Jones.
Quincy. We definitely got to acknowledge
Yeah, he
Quincy.
needs to be on there. And the lady with the pretty legs. I
Who's that?
Oh, Tina Turner?
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner. Okay. Isaac Hayes. Yes.
No.
Teddy Pendergrass.
Ooh, that's hard.
That's a women's favorite.
That's difficult. That's
Come on, man. Everybody from Philly listening. What's
Right.
When Teddy Pendergrass was
Wake
doing
up.
his thing, you couldn't tell no woman
Right.
he wasn't the best.
Right. Wake up.
Because he knew how to sing women's songs.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yep.
He could tap into the feminine side of what women think is important.
Yeah.
Let me ask this, and I don't know if either one of you know the answer, but once these cards come out, these are going to be playing cards, folks. And,
Yes.
and once those cards come out, I don't know if there'll be additional editions of those cards,
Right.
or if there'll be just other things that deal with something altogether different.
Well, look, let's just talk about that for a second. Maybe some people haven't heard that these are going to be playing cards.
That's why I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, look, folks, this guy's going to be on the front of on the playing cards.
Yes.
The Joker.
The Joker.
Yeah. so in case you didn't know, that these cards will be produced and
Yeah.
sold.
Yeah.
And Carl Booker with the Vista Products will be handling that.
Yep.
And I'm going to pick up my deck and
Yeah.
call a game.
So, yeah,
The game
hey.
will be at my house.
Spades, barbecue, family
big
reunions. Yeah. Hey, look here. Grab the cards.
Midwest.
And the good thing about it is the cards that we've been talking about for the last 4 weeks, right? So there will be, to answer your question, there will be additional cards, additional
Okay.
other additions.
So
And let us
subject-
know. Let us hear from you. What topics did you want to be on some playing cards? Next week in the newspaper, we'll be covering
Science.
scientists and inventors, black scientists, black inventors. And so these cards are a really great way to spark a conversation with your kids. Pull out the deck of cards and show them the pictures and have a conversation about who you see on that deck of cards, who our heroes are.
And
I can see what some card lovers will do too when they win in a game. They slap down the right card.
Oh, yeah.
Richard Pryor just got you.
yeah. Oh yeah.
you know, I think that wow, I just had a senior moment. I forgot. Oh, what I was going to say is
Mario,
those people,
Tylenol.
those people who
We ain't making no time.
are in our viewing audience who actually cannot be physically in San Antonio get a paper, please leave in the comments and maybe
Go online. Go online.
Yeah, go online or something like that where you can be able to get this paper to come to you and know about things that are going on.
Yeah.
We're starting a movement here, and the movement is that we're doing black things for black people.
Yeah.
We are contemporary black voices of what we've been doing, and we're telling our story.
And
our
don't hate nobody else.
and don't hate nobody else.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't hate nobody. We
So,
don't hate no
yeah.
other culture.
Yeah.
You know, just every culture has to have pride in their own culture.
Anything else you want to say before we close out?
No, just again, this is with the assault. Right now, there's an assault on our history, and these cards right here are a way to combat, partly a way to combat that. So you can talk to your kids about history, talk to others about history. They're great conversation starters to spark that conversation. And we have to celebrate our own history because nobody else is going to celebrate our history. As a matter of fact, there's an assault on our history. And again, grab the newspaper, and that's what I.
This is Contemporary Black Voices telling our story our way, and we'll see you next week.